Question number 171. Presence of tooth buds during embryonic development of birds is an example of, and the options are atavism, mutation, ontogeny repeats, phylogeny, and genetic drift. And the correct answer to this question is option number 3, ontogeny repeats phylogeny, because presence of tooth buds during embryonic development of birds is an example of ontogeny repeats phylogeny. Let's discuss rest of the options. The very first option given is atavism, and this is an incorrect option because atavism is defined as sudden appearance of ancestral characters after many generations. The next option is mutation, and this is an incorrect option because sudden change in genetic material is known as mutation. And the last option is genetic drift, and this is also an incorrect option because genetic drift is defined as sudden migration of organisms leading to change in allelic frequency. So the correct answer to this question is option number 3. Let's discuss our next question. Question number 172. Which of the following events of organic evolution was a turning point that changed the nature of atmosphere of primitive Earth? And the options are respiration, chemosynthesis, N-oxygenic photosynthesis, oxygenic photosynthesis. And the correct answer to this question is option number 4, oxygenic photosynthesis. It was a turning point that changed nature of atmosphere of primitive Earth, which was reducing to oxidizing. In primitive Earth, we have reducing environment. In primitive Earth, we have reducing atmosphere, which gets changed into oxidizing atmosphere due to oxygenic photosynthesis. Let's discuss rest of the options. The very first option given is respiration, and this is an incorrect option because respiration is defined as breakdown of food substances to release energy. The next option given is chemosynthesis, and this is an incorrect option because in chemosynthesis, food is formed by chemical reactions. And the next option given is N-oxygenic photosynthesis, and this is an incorrect option. Primitive type of photosynthesis in which H2S is used in place of water and there is no release of oxygen. This primitive type of photosynthesis is known as N-oxygenic photosynthesis. So the correct answer to this question is option number 4. Let's discuss our next question. Question number 173. The four limbs of human, tiger, whale and bat represent, and the options are homologous structures, analogous structures, vestigial structures, functional similarity. And we know that human, tiger, whale and bat, they all belong to the class Mammalia, and the four limbs of all these animals, as you can see here, they have same origin but different functions, and they are homologous structures. So the correct answer to this question is option number 1. Four limbs of human, tiger, whale and bat represent homologous structures. Let's discuss rest of the options. The next option is analogous structures, and this is an incorrect option because analogous structures have different origin but perform same function. The next option is vestigial structures, and this is an incorrect option because those structures which are present but are not in functional form are known as vestigial structures. And the last option is functional similarity, and this is an incorrect option because functional similarity is exhibited by analogous structures and not by homologous structures. So the correct answer to this question is option number 1. Let's discuss our next question. Question number 174. Introduction of larvivorous fish in stagnant water can prevent the spread of all given diseases except, and the options are dengue, diphtheria, chikungunya and filariasis. And the correct answer to this question is option number 2, diphtheria. Diphtheria is a bacterial disease and its spread cannot be prevented by introduction of larvivorous fish such as gambusia. Larvivorous fish gambusia, which feeds on larvae of mosquitoes breeding in water. Let's discuss rest of the options. Dengue, chikungunya and filariasis are the incorrect options because these diseases are spread by mosquitoes whose larvae breed in water, and this larvivorous fish feeds on the larvae of these mosquitoes, therefore can prevent the spread of these diseases. Dengue, chikungunya and filariasis. So the correct answer to this question is option number 2. Let's discuss our next question. Question number 175. Which of the following fossil is considered as missing link between reptiles and birds? And the options are Hyracotherium, Pteranodon, Archaeopteryx and Sphenodon. And the correct answer to this question is option number 3, Archaeopteryx, which is considered as missing link between reptiles and birds, because Archaeopteryx shows the characteristics of both birds and reptiles. As you can see here, Archaeopteryx has feathery wings, which are the characteristic feature of birds, and some characters which are associated with reptiles. Let's discuss rest of the options. The very first option given is Hyracotherium, and this is an incorrect option. Hyracotherium is the name given to fossil of first horse known as Eohippus. Next option is Pteranodon, and this is an incorrect option. Pteranodon, as you can see here, belongs to the class Reptilia. And the last option is Sphenodon, and this is an incorrect option. Sphenodon is a reptile and considered as living fossil. So the correct answer to this question is option number 3. Let's discuss our next question.